Hey guys, my name is AllieJones and you guys are watching this Q&A because I literally did not know what to film today. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Q&A like I mentioned because I don't know what to film. I wanted to do a makeup tutorial, but I don't know, I feel like lately I've just been doing tons of makeup tutorials. I was also thinking why not switch it up and do a voiceover, but I don't like voiceovers. I'd rather talk to you guys rather than edit a video, then do the voiceover, and then edit everything else. Why not make it sweet and easy and just talk while doing tutorials? So that's off topic, but I wanted to do a Q&A because I have gained a couple more subscribers. I have now hit the 400 mark, which I'm really excited about. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, to those of you who have not been here for a while, and thank you for those of you who sent in your questions. I did tweet out and post on my Insta stories that I am doing a Q&A, so don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram so we can communicate every now and then, or all the time if you want to. But yeah, today's video is a Q&A and let's get started. So I typically get a lot more questions through Instagram because when you post on Insta stories, it goes to your direct messages. I don't know if that's because people like it to be more private, but yeah. So I'm just gonna answer the two that I got from Twitter, and the first one is, how does your boyfriend feel about you doing YouTube? Honestly, Eli likes it. He never once told me not to do it. Even, you know, when I first brought it up to him that I wanted to do YouTube, he was never like, no, why? He was like, oh wow, you should. Like, he thought it was cool, and he just continues to think that it's great that I'm doing YouTube. When I first mentioned it to him, he was very encouraging, which was surprising to me because Eli's the type of person, he's introverted, and I want to say does not like the spotlight on him. The more Eli sees me, you know, doing YouTube and going to different events like Generation Beauty or even gaining subscribers, he's very encouraging about it, and he always tells me, continue to do it, oh, you should film this, or you know what I mean. I try so hard to get Eli onto camera, but he doesn't like it. It's not for him, which is fine, but I am happy that he does choose to do videos that he does with me. He likes that I do YouTube, and he always tells me that he's proud of me, you know, when I gain subscribers or when he notices that a video of mine has a lot of views. He's just really proud of me. And yeah. Next question that I got from Twitter was, how do you guys keep your relationship going so strong? Honestly, if I can tell you like a formula of, you know, how to keep a relationship strong, I would totally tell you. But I don't know, like keeping a relationship as good as what Eli and I have, I found that communicating and being truthful and always being open with one another has definitely helped our relationship and kept it strong. I'm not the type of person to sit there and blatantly lie. Like, it's not me, and I don't want no one to do that to me, and Eli's the same way. He is very honest with me, which I really appreciate. And one reason why I think Eli and I, like, our relationship is so strong is because Eli will tell me like it is, and I will literally do the same thing, even though it takes me a little longer for me to tell him how I feel. Eli, he just, with me at least, he will tell me how he feels. Someone really closed off, he does tell me everything, which, being my boyfriend, I hope that he would. But yeah, our relationship, you know, strives off of being truthful to one another, honest, being open, you know, not hiding or keeping anything from each other. And I think that, you know, having that in a relationship, among other things, is what's, you know, key to having a strong relationship. Moving on to Instagram, I did get a lot of questions about college, which I was really surprised about. And then I checked my demographic, and a lot of my viewers are in their 20s to 30s. So I'm assuming that's why you're all in college. But I got a question about where I go to college, and I know that I have not mentioned it before, and the reason being is because for privacy reasons, but at this point, because I'm graduating, I kind of don't care. I currently go to Fresno State. I am a senior and my major is pre-vet animal science. I've always wanted to be a veterinarian, which was another question, what my major is. I've always wanted to do that. I've always had a passion for animals, and I will continue to have a passion for animals. The closer and closer I've gotten to graduating, I just get a little bit more anxious about, you know, doing what I truly want to do in life, and that's helping animals and, you know, being there for a creature that can't speak and tell you what's wrong with them, and me trying to figure out, you know, what's wrong with them. That's intriguing. Another question that I got was, is college hard? And yeah, at times it is. It's very stressful. There are times where I do call my mom crying, I did this bad on a test, or I'm just stressed and I don't want to do it anymore. I always joke with my mom about me dropping out, but in reality, I would never drop out. I'm so close to graduating. Another question that I got is that what degree am I getting? And I'm currently in the process of getting my bachelor's degree. When did I graduate from high school? I graduated high school in 2011, so quite some time now. Another question I got is, do you like college? And honestly, I do like college. I like being a student. I like learning, and a lot of people, when I tell them that I like going to school, they're like, really? But I actually enjoy it. I like to learn. I like knowing things that I didn't know before when learning something. Being a student has its perks. You know, sometimes you get free things, or you get admission into things sooner, or what have you, but there are also downsides to being a student. You know, I'm constantly stressed about school, whether it's for a test or project or just school in general. You know, I'm constantly not having enough time for things, whether it be work, studying, doing homework. You know, there are definitely its ups and downs, but ultimately I truly enjoy being a student. Now, another question that I got about college is that, is it expensive? And honestly, yes, but I thank God every single day that I do have an aunt who actually helps me pay tuition. Having someone in my family that is willing to pay my college tuition is such a blessing, and I tell her all the time, thank you so much for paying my tuition. But for someone that does not have the funds, I honestly would recommend to probably take out a loan. I have, you know, avoided this at all costs throughout my college journey, to not take out any loans, which thank God I haven't. But I know eventually, you know, moving on up into my college career, that I will have to eventually take out loans. But if honestly you don't have the funds, and you know, you don't have time to take out of school to save up and work, loans are definitely going to be like a resource for you. I could totally do a separate video just on college, like financial aid, FAFSA, admissions, and all that stuff if you guys wanted me to. But yeah, college is expensive. I don't know what I would do if I had to pay college on my own. I do still currently get financial aid, but I know that it doesn't last, you know, forever. I do get a couple of grants here and there, and one suggestion that I would also make on top of taking out loans is to apply for grants if you can. There's a bunch of free grants that you can apply for. I recommend, you know, apply for scholarships, grants, and take out a loan if that is like your last resort. But yeah, let me know down below if you guys would like a separate video on college. Another question that I got was, were you bullied in school? And I was. I believe I've mentioned this before, but I always and continue to be made fun of because of my weight. I've always been plus sized, and it's okay. I survive. But I have always been bullied because of my weight, or, you know, just because of the way I look. And yeah, it hurts, you know, when people talk about you, but you can totally change that, which is honestly one reason why I started to, you know, diet and eat vegan and exercise, because I got to the point where I didn't like the way I looked. And you know, I may feel great on the inside, but ultimately like I want to feel and look great overall. So that's one of the reasons why I started to eat vegan and work out, and I feel much better about myself. Even though I don't look the way I want to look, I feel great overall, and that's all that matters. Whatever someone says about you, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? Everyone's gonna have an opinion, and at the end of the day, all that matters is your own. Elementary school, middle school, junior high, high school, and still I continue to be made fun of, and it's okay. I honestly just brush it off now and move on to the next thing. In high school and like junior high, I would like cry about being, you know, plus sized, and now it's just like, okay, like I've heard it all, whatever. But yeah, kids are mean though. Kids are really mean, evil. Next question is, can you do a video about your high school experience? I can, if you guys would be interested in that. Honestly, I'm gonna be straight up and honest. My high school experience is nothing special, nothing crazy. I will tell you guys now that I used to have friends that I was really close with, no longer friends with. I went through peer pressure in high school. I went through image issues in high school. I was made fun of in high school, like I mentioned in the previous question. People came into my life and then left in high school. I didn't have this traumatic high school experience. Honestly, at this point, like I totally do not care about high school, and I'm just so happy that it's like over with. Why did you start YouTube? I did start YouTube because I was just bored. I started to watch Chabella XO, Nicole Guerrero, Candy Johnson on YouTube, and I saw them and I was like, I can do that. At the time I wasn't even into makeup, which was weird. I didn't always wear makeup. I literally knew nothing about makeup when I started, and it's crazy to see like my first video. If you guys have seen it, it's not like totally embarrassing, but I watch myself and I'm like, what are you doing? If you guys see my first video to my makeup tutorials now, you guys can totally tell that I have grown, and I have such a passion for makeup now. I would love to be like a freelance makeup artist, just to dabble in on the side while going to college. But I really like doing YouTube, and I just started because I had so much time on my hands and I was bored and I had no friends, and that's literally why I started, because I wanted to. Another question I got was actually about Mila and Bonnie. It was, do Mila and Bonnie get along? By the way, I follow their Instagram. Thank you. If you didn't know, Mila and Bonnie, my dogs, they actually do have an Instagram. I will leave that down below if you're interested in following them. But Mila and Bonnie, they get along just fine. They love each other. They always play, they fight, not like aggressively, but like play fight, you know. But yeah, they love each other. I'm sure Bonnie is super happy that she has a sister now, a little playmate. But there are times where they get so out of hand, like annoying, so bad. But it's fine, you know, they're dogs, they're gonna get wild. But yeah, they get along just fine. Another question was, what is your current favorite foundation? My current favorite foundation, hands down, is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. I believe I'm in the shade 330? Yeah, 330. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that foundation. It's actually the foundation that I like to mix with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Those two together, perfect. What is your best piece of advice for those of you who want to start a YouTube channel? If you want to start a YouTube channel, just start. Just start. You don't have to have a nice camera. You don't have to have a tripod. You don't have to have lights. You could use natural lighting like I'm using today. You could use your cell phone. You could use a GoPro. If you have it, you can use whatever you want to record. If you don't have Final Cut Pro, which I do not have, then you could definitely get like Adobe Premiere. You can use Windows Movie Maker, which isn't the best, but that is what I actually started off with when I first started my channel, and it worked perfectly fine. You don't have to have like the nicest and the most expensive equipment to have a YouTube channel. I don't. Like, I'm the perfect example of that. I do not have the highest of the quality cameras. I don't have this super nice setup. I literally am sitting on my floor in my dining room. Like, what? Just do you, boo. Do it. I always get questions like, oh, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. Then why aren't you? Just do it. You won't regret it. You have nothing to lose, honestly. Just do it. What is your current favorite song? Now, it's so hard for me to choose one single favorite song, so I am just going to list a bunch. If you guys have not heard Maroon 5's new album, Red Pill Blues, go listen to it. Like, I am obsessed with Maroon 5, like Adam Levine. Call me. I'm totally kidding. He's married, right? My two favorite songs off of their new album is Best For You and Wait. I love both of those songs. Also, Lips On You. I'm just love that. Another song that I like is by Ty Dolla $ign, and it is called In Your Phone, featuring Lauren, who is in Fifth Harmony. If you guys have not heard that album, or isn't it like a mixtape? I don't even know. If you guys haven't heard that song, it's really, really good. And then lastly, I really like Sam Smith's new album. It's The Thrill of It All. It's so good. I love Too Good at Goodbyes, Pray, Burning, No Peace, Palace. Every song, it makes me like get so deep into my feelings, especially now because it's super gloomy and fall outside, and the past couple of days I have just been listening to his songs non-stop, and I'm driving and I'm just like, my boyfriend just broke up with me, when in reality he didn't. Like, he's perfectly content at home. But Sam Smith has such a beautiful voice, and I would love to see him in concert. Eli, take me. But yeah, those two albums, and then that one song by Ty Dolla $ign, I'm obsessed with currently. So that is it for this Q&A. If you guys enjoyed this video and cannot get enough of me, then please do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as leaving a big thumbs up so I know that you guys are enjoying these Q&A videos. If you guys want to become best of friends, then I just burped. Gross. If you guys want to keep in contact with me and become best of friends, then don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter so we can become the best of friends. Also, leave a comment down below if you guys would like to see any of those videos that were suggested throughout. That is all I have to say for this video, so I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out.